Yo, good evening, USA, International, Canada, Long Island, aka Strong Island, plus the five spots of Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, and Queens. This is your man and homie, G Money Stacks, aka the Gregonator, YouTuber, host with the most misunderstood lonely nomad, unstoppable independent podcaster, and Queens, New York native, who is also a New York Mets fan from the neck of the woods of Laurelton, Queens, New York. And yes, you are now rocking, listening, tuning in, streaming and watching the 368th episode of Off the Meat Rat Chainz New York Avenue podcast, live and direct in the comedy space for raw, uncut, unfiltered entertainment news, New York City transit, music news, tech, video game news, you just name it. I do it all, actually, man. And I hope y'all had a nice weekend and stuff, though, man. Even though it's starting to get this week, is going to one of the days is going to be the 19th. I believe it's going to be the first day of winter. So y'all want to buckle up and get your warm clothes ready and shit. So because one of the days is going to be in the 20s. All right, so get your hats, get your gloves, get your scarf, sweaters, and pants so you don't end up getting sick out there in this cold weather. You know what I'm saying? And I know everybody's trying to prepare for the Christmas season with some shopping, hot chocolate, warm tea, whatever you may be, man, to keep yourself warm. All right. So speaking of YouTube, man, if you are new to the YouTube channel universe and you miss any episodes whatsoever, please go ahead and get that subscribe button for me on the YouTube channel page for more live video podcast episode recordings. All right. And of course, leave a like and a comment along the topics in this episode. Tell me how you feel about the topics in each episode whatsoever. And eventually I'll actually try to um have y'all send me some questions and whatnot, probably next year and stuff. I haven't decided on what month to be exact, so just give me some time and stuff, man, to get everything organized. All right. So without further ado, let's cut to the chase. We are going to cut to the chase with one transit news topic for the day. It's not as much topics that I want to do, but I want to knock this out the way. Starting with the New York Mass Transit files right here. First things first, let's get into a little bit of transit news right here, actually. So this took place this past summer of this year, actually. Um, so AM New York Metro, in conjunction with the MTA, present Ask the MTA, a column where MTA officials answer your questions about transit service in New York City. If you have a question for the MTA about subways, buses, commuter rails, and more, email Ask the MTA at amny.com. And you know, so this person asked, I want to weigh in on the Queens Bus Network redesign. When is the next public hearing and how can I sign up to be a speaker? This is from um, Nilda G. Whitestone. Oh wow. So um uh, um on the Queens Bus Network redesign. Actually, it took place over the summer, actually, between 5 and 8:30 p.m. at the Helen Marshall Cultural Center at Queensborough Hall in Kew Gardens. Um, and it will be live streamed on the MTA Live YouTube channel. Speakers, whether they are on whether they are going in person or planning to attend remotely via Zoom or comment by phone, can register in advance on the MTA's website, mta.info, or by calling the public hearing hotline at 646-252-6777. Same day registration will also be available that day in person until 6:30 p.m. Additionally, written comments can be submitted, um, which took place July 26 already, or by mail. Um, a- Address mailed to MTA Government and Community Relations. Attention QB&R Public Hearing, 2 Broadway, D16.94, New York, New York, 10004. And this person, so the next person on ask, my local station was supposed to get an elevator as part of the current MTA capital plan. Will that still happen now that congestion pricing has been paused? What about accessibility efforts overall? Stephen H. Parkchester from Parkchester. Fortunately, delays to congestion pricing will not affect elevator construction at the Parkchester 6 line station. This project is part of a larger bundle of accessibility upgrades that was awarded in late 2022 and is fully funded in the current capital plan. Parkchester has an estimated completion date of the second quarter of 2025. Unfortunately, the pause in $15 billion in anticipated revenue from congestion pricing means that the MCA is not currently able to award other contracts that would have brought another 23 stations into full compliance with the Americans with Disabilities Act. In the meantime, we are working with partners at the state and federal level to find ways to mitigate this budget deficit. Oh boy. Under the current capital program, we have been awarding stations at nearly 5 times the pace of previous capital plans. We are hopeful to be able to continue advancing accessibility projects at this unprecedented rate. Um, and this is from Jamie Torres Springer, President, MTA Construction and Development. How is the MTA preparing for hurricane season? Is from Constance I. Dobbs Fair Dobbs Ferry, with experts predicting an above normal, especially focused on efforts to protect the MCA system from water damage. Over the next 2 weeks, we're going to be doing our annual overnight testing of floodgates at the Hugh L. Carey and Queens Midtown tunnels to elevate their storm preparedness. In the event of a coastal storm, those massive doors provide the last line of defense, preventing water from infiltrating tunnels and causing the kind of extensive damage that was seen during Sandy in 2012. There are 8 doors total, weighing 20 plus tons and measuring 25 feet wide, 14 feet tall, and 2 feet thick. They were installed back in 2017 as part of NCA's long-term flood mitigation program. All right. Before I go on to the next topic in chatting on the jazz, let me take a look and see on their website in terms of anything, if there's anything new that happened with transit. Let's see. Let me see. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. We got a little bit of breaking transit news. So, according to AMNY, New Yorkers in the outer boroughs frustrated with poor bus service may soon breathe a small sigh of relief as dozens of buses will increase service next year. Governor Kathy Hochul announced on Tuesday, which is today. The governor said that the MTA, the state agency that runs the public buses um, and trains in NYC, will provide enhanced service on 24 bus lines across the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island this spring. According to an MTA spokesperson, the exact date will be announced later. The improvements will help shorten public transit commutes and make travel easier for those who use 19 local buses throughout most of the city and 5 express buses from Brooklyn and Staten Island. Um, Buses are the engine of equity in our city, connecting New Yorkers in working and middle class areas to jobs, education, shopping, and everything the city has to offer. MTA Chair and CEO General Lever said, as we continue to address the scourge of traffic congestion, especially the economic, environmental, and safety impacts, the MTA continues to prioritize service for our bus riders. The announcement follows a Riders Alliance report released on December 10th, showing that major bus delays in Brooklyn resulted in catastrophic problems for commuters, including job and money losses. The report, which surveyed 1,800 Flatbush Avenue Brooklyn bus riders, showed that 91% of city bus delays have hurt riders in and around Flatbush. One of 3 riders surveyed said they have been fired, reprimanded, or docked pay at work because of bus delays. Hmm. Damn. Damn, that's gotta suck. Okay. Um Damn, that's crazy, man. So, according to Danny Pearlstein of the Riders Alliance, traffic and double parking causes of Flatbush bus delays. Still, increasing bus frequency and modifying bus time will improve the system, said Demetrius um, Chichlo, NYC Transit president. We reviewed the bus network and identified opportunities to improve service by increasing frequency and or making running time adjustments on key current bus routes, Critchlow said. These bus service enhancements are designed to attract riders to transit travel travel options that are affordable, fast, and convenient. Staten Island, the forgotten borough. Express bus riders on Staten Island are glad to hear about the improvements, but are still furious with the service. Staten Island Express bus rides can take over 2 hours to reach Manhattan and are often packed with passengers forced to stand on the long commute due to lack of available seats. I'm totally skeptical about this, said Marty, an express bus rider. What does expanded service mean and when will it expand? I stood on the bus from the South Shore into Lower Manhattan with at least 10 other passengers after the rain for 15 minutes the other day. The last two stops, the driver didn't pick up any more passengers. Starting this spring, the following bus routes will operate at an increased frequency or better timing. Starting with the Bronx, the BX10 Riverdale to Norwood, BX17 Port Morris to Fordham Plaza, BX23 Co-op City to Bellempay Park Station, BX28 to BX28 and BX38 Co-op City Fordham Center. Brooklyn, B17 Crown Heights Canarsie, B26 Fulton Street Ridgewood, B74 Seagate Stillwell Avenue Station, B103 Canarsie Downtown Brooklyn, BM2 Canarsie Avenue H Midtown and Downtown, BM5 Spring Creek and Linden Boulevard, Woodhaven Boulevard, Midtown, Express 27 Bay Ridge, Midtown, and Downtown. Now we go to Queens. BM5 Spring Creek, Linden Boulevard, Woodhaven Boulevard, Midtown. Q13 Flushing to Fort Tatum. Fort Tatum. Tatum. Fort Tatum. Q28 Bayside to Flushing. Q35 Rockaway Park Midwood. Q43 Jamaica to Flower Park. Q66 Flushing to Long Island City. Q69 Long Island City to Astoria, and QM15 Lindenwood Cross Bay Boulevard, Woodhaven Boulevard, Midtown. Now we go to Staten Island. S46 and S96 Castleton Avenue. S79 SBS Select Bus Service. Staten Island Mall, Bay Ridge. SIM1C Eltingville Highland Boulevard, Midtown and Downtown. SIM4C Huguenot Richmond Avenue, Midtown and Downtown. SIM23 Annandale Arden Avenue, Midtown. And SIM24 Prince's Bay, Huguenot Avenue, Midtown. All right. All you transit riders and stuff, tell me how you feel about the tell me how you feel about the increased service for 24 MTA local and express buses that's going to happen in spring of 2025. Let me know in the comments how you feel about it. All right. So we're going to go on to we're gonna go on to all right, we're gonna go on to something. We're gonna go into something. Yeah, again with the Sag Aftra shit, man. Listen, yeah. We'll yeah, man. We'll get to it. We'll get to it, man. So I'll say this though. We are going to go into um this segment right here, chatting on the jazz. We got to start off with Sag Aftra, who is on the crazy shit list right now, against video game companies and stuff. I will get into it right here in this segment right here, chatting all the jazz right here. Let's get into it. Now, for those of you who may not know, I remember for those of you who may not know what happened, last year there was a strike for the and the actors and stuff like that though, man, that kind of affected everything in a bad way. I mean, and the fact that they didn't get everything that they wanted, but at least they got certain things, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into the SAG after shit. All right, let's get into it right here. Um, let's get into it right here. So, all right, so all right, so this past summer, right? This past summer, for hours, motion capture sensors tacked onto no no shared Delal's body tracked his movements as he unleashed aerial strikes, um, overhead blows, and single-handed attacks that would later show up in the video game. He eventually swung the sledgehammer grip in his hand so many times that a tendon in his forearm. By the end of the day, he couldn't pull the handle of his car door open. Oh boy. The physical strain this work entails and the hours put into it are part of the reason why he believes all video game performers should be protected equally from the use of unregulated artificial intelligence. Oh my fucking gosh, man. I got a couple of things that I want to say actually though, man, but let me just get in, let me just get into this action. Hmm.
Why? Oh no!
All right. Yeah, they added again. They added again with the whole AI shit though, man. But it, oh boy. Um. So let's see. Let's see. Um. So video game performers say they fear AI could reduce or eliminate job opportunities because the technology could be used to replicate one performance into a number of other movements without their consent. That's a concern that led, excuse me, that led the Screen Actors Guild, American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, to go on strike in late July. If motion capture actors, video game actors in general, only make whatever make that day, that can be a really slippery slope, said Delau, who portrayed Bodhi Bodhi Acuna in Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Instead of being like, hey, we're going to bring you back, they are just not going to bring me back at all and not tell me at all that they are doing this. That's why transparency and compensation are so important to us in AI protections. Hollywood video game performers announced a work stoppage, their second in a decade, after more than 18 months of negotiations over a new interactive media agreement with game industry giants broke down over artificial intelligence protections. Members of the union have said they are not anti AI. The performers are worried, however, the technology could provide studios with a means to displace them. Delau said he took it personally when he heard that the video game companies negotiating with Sag Aftra over a new contract wanted to consider some movement work data and not performance. If the gamers were to tally up the cutscenes they watch in a game and compare them with the hours they spend controlling characters and interacting with non-player characters, they would see that they interact with movers and stunt performers work way more than you interact with my work, Delau said. They are the ones selling the world these games um live in. And when you are doing combos and pulling off crazy, super cool moves using force powers, or you are playing Master Chief, or you are Spider-Man swinging through the city, he said. Some actors argue that AI could strip less experienced actors of the chance to land smaller background roles, such as non player characters, where they typically cut their teeth before landing larger jobs. The unchecked use of AI, performers say, could also lead to ethical issues if their voices or likenesses are used to create content that they do not morally agree with. That type of ethical dilemma has recently surfaced with game mods in which fans alter and create new content. Last year, voice actors spoke out against such mods in the role playing game Skyrim, which used AI to generate actors' performances and clone their voices for pornographic content. Damn. In the video game motion capture, actors wear special lycra or neoprene suits with markers on them. In addition to more involved interactions, actors perform basic movements like walking, running, or holding an object. Animators grab from those motion capture recordings and chain them together to respond to what someone playing the game is doing. What AI is allowing game developers to do, or game studios to do, is generate a lot of those animations automatically from past recordings, said Brian Smith, an assistant professor at Columbia University's Department of Computer Science. No longer do studios need to gather new recordings for every every single game and every type of animation that they would like to create. They can also draw on their archive of past animation. If a studio has motion capture banked from a previous game and wants to create a new character, he said animators could use those stored recordings as training data. With generative AI, you can generate new data based on a pattern of prior data, he said. A spokesperson for the video game producers, Audrey Cooling, said the studios offered meaningful AI protections, but SAG Aftra's negotiating committee said that the studio's definition of who constitutes pro- a performer is key to understanding the issue of who would be protected. We have worked hard to deliver proposals with reasonable terms that protect the rights of performers while ensuring we can continue to use the most advanced technology to create a great gaming experience for fans, Cooling said. We have proposed terms that provide consent and fair compensation for anyone employed under the contract if an AI reproduction or digital replica of their performance is used in games. Um, the game companies offered wage increases, she said, with an initial 7% increase in scale rates and an additional 7.64% increase effective in November. That's an increase of 14.5% over the life of the contract. The studios had also agreed to increases in per DMs for overnight travel and a boost in overtime rates and bonus payments, she added. Our goal is to reach an agreement with the union that will end this strike, Cooling said. A 2023 report on the global games market from industry tracker Newzoo predicted that video games would begin to include more AI generated voices, similar to the voice acting in High on Life from Squanch Games. Game developers, the Amsterdam based firm said, will use AI to produce unique voices, bypassing the need to source voice actors. Voice actors may see fewer opportunities in the future, especially as game developers use AI to cut development costs and time, the report said, noting that big AAA prestige games like The Last of Us and God of War use motion capture and voice acting similarly to Hollywood. Other games such as Cyberpunk 2077 cast celebrities. At the band Prendergast said that data points collected for motion capture don't pick up the essence of someone's performance as an actor. The same is true, he said, of AI generated voices that can't deliver the nuanced choices that go into big scenes or smaller. Strenuous efforts like screaming for 20 seconds to portray a character's death by fire. The big issue is that someone somewhere has this massive data and I now have no control over it, said Prendergast, who voices Fuse in the game Apex Legends. Nefarious or otherwise, someone can pick up the data now and go, we need a character that's 9 feet tall. That sounds like Pen- Prendergast. And can fight this battle scene, and I have no idea that's going on until the game comes out. Studios would be able to get away with that, he said, unless SAG Aftra can secure the AI protections they are fighting for. It reminds me a lot of in the 80s and 90s and 2000s where there were a lot of people getting around sampling classic songs. He said, this is an art. If you don't protect rights over their likeness or their voice or body and walk now, then you can't really protect humans from other endeavors. All right, couple of things that I want to say actually, man. It's understandable. It's understandable that the rights of voices and everything else and compensation and all that other stuff. is warranted, right? I think the issue is like it's like this though, man. Like I don't know if they had learned their lesson from the last previous strike from 2023 when everybody kind of lost their jobs, when everybody lost their jobs and stuff. It's just it's a tough call, man. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that Harvey Levin keeps saying that AI is here to stay, and it's very hard to put laws into the whole AI fiasco because they're way far behind and how technology has been growing and stuff. So and that's why people like me um have trust issues when it comes to AI. And I remember two individuals that was on TMZ Live weeks ago, and they were saying that the thing with Chat GPT and AI and stuff, the difference between using AI versus a person who has um the soul and heart to create things, while AI can't really do all that. I feel like it's um it's a bit crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's really crazy. Like it's like you're taking away the soul of the person, like the actors, the actresses, the voice actors. I mean, it's just beyond crazy though, man. But it's just very complicated to actually set a law in involving AI protections. That's not easy, and it's not going to be an easy fight for Sag Aftra and video game voice. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be an easy fight and all that other stuff. So I'm just, good luck with that, man. And I don't know if it'll work out. To be determined on this one, man. All right, let's move on. Let's move on off this shit. All right. All right. So Drake. Let's go into Drake, man. Let's go into Drake, shall we? Um, let's go into Drake actually. Hang on one second here. Um, Let me read the full story. I don't want to subscribe to that shit though. Um, no. Top Billboard. Okay. Okay, just give me a second, folks. I need to actually look for another website to actually look. I gotta look for this. All right. Okay. So according to the folks from Vibe, Drake has been named the top R&B hip hop artist at the 2024 Music Awards, earning the title for the eighth time, according to Billboard. The honor ushers the Toronto musician into top spot, the with twice as many year-end number one titles as any other artist, only one more than disgraced R&B singer R. Kelly. The 38-year-old also took home top rap album for his 2023 album For All the Dogs. Billboard notes Drake's For All the Dogs spent 11 weeks at number one on the top R&B hip hop albums chart during the eligibility period, the longest run for any Drake album since Take Care. Additionally, the album had multiple hits, including Slime You Out featuring SZA and uh, First Person Shooter featuring J. Cole, which both topped the Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs chart, as well as Rich Baby Daddy featuring Sexy Red and aforementioned Top Dog Entertainment R&B star. Um, in the top rap artist and top rap male artist categories, Drake beats his Compton bred foe Kendrick Lamar for the win, counting a 42 career wins. Despite the Toronto musicians' victories, the stinging Not Like Us earned Kung Fu Kenny the top rap song honor. Billboard notes the summer anthem boosts an unprecedented 24-week domination on the Hot Rap Songs chart and a record-tying 21-week run top the Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs chart. Additional winners at the event include Tyler, Shabuzi, and Beyonce, who took home her first award in the country music lane for Cowboy Carter. The global music icon was awarded top female country artist, beating out Megan Maroney and Lainey Wilson. Now, I know a lot of people who say that Beyonce's not really a country artist. Yes, she was born in Houston, Texas and stuff, but um I don't know, man. This is kind of tricky. I'm not even gonna go there. Um so overall, Taylor Swift was the night's biggest winner, collecting 10 total awards, including the coveted top artist, top female artist, top Billboard 200 artist, top Hot 100 artist, Hot 100 songwriter, top streaming songs artist, and top Billboard 200 album. Ow. Look, man. You know, I think, look, one thing I will say before I move on here, man. I think it's just getting to the fucking point that majority of radio stations are overhyping the "Not Like Us" song way too much, man. And 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 the fact that Kendrick Lamar's performing in Louise in New Orleans, Louisiana, it's just crazy to me, man. It's crazy that a Compton rapper is performing over there, and it's a little bit tough for me, man. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like he's been overhyped too much, man. You know what I'm saying? And and for the simple fact that for the simple fact that you know a while back previously said that a TMZ viewer has said that Kendrick Lamar is not considered an icon. It takes 25 it takes 25 years to be an icon, and that person said that he has 10 more years to go to be counted as an icon. But the let's not dismiss the to over 3 decades of Drake's music that's been around, man. Let's not dismiss that, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. All right. Busta Rhymes. And this is from the folks from allhiphop.com. Um, Busta Rhymes will be honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2025, an announcement that prompted an emotional reaction from the hip hop legend. His excitement was palpable, uh, pal- palpable as he reflected on the significance of the honor. He said, most prestigious moments, one of the most emotional moments, one of the most dream come true moments. He told Variety, it's really one of those things you never think you'll ever get. In an industry where countless legendary artists have gone without receiving such accolades, Buster's recognition stands out. The Touch It hitmaker pointed out that many influential figures have never received accolades like a Grammy or MTV award. There are incredible icons in this world that have never gotten a Grammy. They've never gotten an MTV award, he added. They've never gotten a Hollywood star. They've never been inducted Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they could have lived to be 90 years old and still never got it. They could have been professionally recording for 70 years and still never got it. The 52-year-old, whose real name is Trevor Smith, has charted a career marked by artist achievement and popular success. Despite 12 Grammy nominations and 16 nods from the MTV Video Music Awards. Um, Victories in these categories have eluded him. The upcoming honor is a particularly poignant moment in his career as Buster acknowledges he's in a prosperous phase of his life. It's just such a profound moment for me when I still am at a stage in my life where I am on an upswing of business, upswing of creativity, an upswing of happiness, an upswing of joy. I'm probably in the best place in my life. The class of 2025 for the Hollywood Walk of Fame will also include notable names like Keith Urban, Green Day, Prince, late great Prince, Jessica Chastain, Colin Farrell, and Jane Fonda, among others. All right, let's make some noise for Busta Rhymes and all the other names. Let's make some noise, man. That's a big accomplishment for Busta Rhymes, man. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. It is a big accomplishment, man. Um. So yeah. All right. Everybody has to give their flowers to everybody, including Busta Rhymes, man. He deserves all the flowers that he can get, man. So let's make some noise. Okay. All right. Up next, up next, we got some we got a little bit of movie news that we need to get to, starting with the process of Matrix 5 in the works, um, the continued franchise. We need to talk about that in movie. We're gonna get into it right here. Hang on a second, man. Let me just set this up real quick. Let me set this up. So that's all right, so let's get into it right here, man. And a little bit of movie news right here. Yeah, a little bit of movie news right here. We're gonna get into it right here. Movie Man Cave Popcorn, man. Shouts to Keanu Reeves, man, for voicing Shadow the Hedgehog, man. And by the way, man, if y'all didn't get a chance to check out Sonic the Hedgehog 3, um, it premiered in London. It premiered in London, and I guarantee that Sonic the Hedgehog 3 will knock Mufasa out of the box office in first place, making more money than that prequel bullshit film. All right. Let's get into it right here. All right, let's get into what's going on with Matrix 5 according to the folks from Screen Rant. All right, so according to this article, one of the most confusing moments in the entire Matrix franchise could be exactly what the Matrix 5 needs to explain why Keanu Reeves may not return as Neo. The Matrix 5 has been confirmed, but its exact story details remain something of a mystery. The franchise could follow up the ending of The Matrix Resurrections with a prequel, sequel, or a complete reboot. No matter what path it chooses, however, the fifth installment in the franchise will have a hard time staying true to the established lore of The Matrix. Though The Matrix 5 is happening, Keanu Reeves' involvement hasn't yet been confirmed. Reeves gave one condition to return for the Matrix 5, but there's still no official confirmation that he'll reprise the role of Neo, especially considering Drew Goddard is directing instead of the Wa- Wachowski doesn't return for the Matrix 5. However, there's a risk of contradicting the Matrix established canon. Given how important Neo is as the one, luckily there's already a workaround that would preserve the franchise's canon and explain why someone other than Keanu Reeves could lead the new movie. Okay. During the architect scene in The Matrix Reloaded, when Neo was conversing with the creator of The Matrix, the architect um, Helmet Bacchitis revealed that his version of the Matrix wasn't the first. As he explained, Neo was alive during the sixth iteration of the Matrix, and there were five versions before him, all with their own version of the one. The architect explained that the one was an anomaly in the Matrix's programming caused by human choice, and that the machines had been manipulating them for hundreds of years. As he explained, Neo was alive during the sixth iteration of the Matrix, and there were five versions before him, all with their own version of the one. Neo even saw previous versions of the one while he was talking to the architect. The room their conversation took place in was lined with TV screens that showed different versions of Neo responding to words differently, some with rage, others with confusion, and so on. While it's possible that the screens were just of how Neo might react. It's also possible that screens were showing how previous ones reacted to meeting the architect and using Neo's face to visually represent them. The mere existence of previous versions of the one means that the Matrix 5 has gotten a golden opportunity. Okay, so the Matrix could take place in any of the other previous Matrix iterations. Okay, so the architect scene in the Matrix Reloaded is infamously hard to understand, but both because of the architect's vocabulary and because it's rather convoluted explanation for Neo being the one. Confusing as the architect scene is, however, it presents the perfect opportunity for the Matrix 5 to introduce a new one who isn't Keanu Reeves, Neo. The Matrix 5 could simply be about one of the five earlier versions of the one who came before Neo took on the mantle. That would let the Matrix 5 create a new story with a new protagonist without undermining Neo's importance. There is, of course, a chance that Matrix 5 will simply abandon the established lore of the Matrix altogether in favor of starting a new story that would have the added benefit of not limiting the newest movie and allowing it to make or break its own canon. Plus, starting a new story would give the Matrix 5 higher stakes than a prequel could. None of the ones who came before Neo were successful. No matter how the Matrix 5 handles its story, there's a good chance it will have to find a way to explain Keanu Reeves' absence. So we have to wait and see, man. We have to wait and see. Um, we have to wait and see. So this is going to be determined. All right. Um, the Matrix 5 and the storyline of the future as far as like the going going to what Matrix Reloaded storylines and whatnot, iterations of the one. So let me know in the comments how you feel about the Matrix 5 being in the works. All right, so um let's see. Let's go to let's go to um let's go to our next segment right here, which is TV show checkouts, man. I am going to actually give you a list of some TV shows to check out and what's upcoming and when the major shows is going to be returning and when it's going to be and when the new shows are going to be starting. So I will get into that in a moment. So without further ado, let's get to it. All right. So a little bit of bad news involving Halo being canceled after two seasons. And this is from Variety. Um, The live action Halo series has been canceled at Paramount Plus, Variety has learned. The biggest budget series based on the popular Xbox video game franchise aired two seasons at the streaming service. The show originally debuted in 2022, while the second season aired between February and March of 2024. Paramount Plus can confirm that Halo will not move forward with the third season on the service. The streamer said in a statement, in quote, "We are extremely proud, extremely proud of this ambitious series, and would like to would like to thank our partners at Xbox 343 Industries and Amblin Television, along with showrunner and executive producer David Weiner. Oh shit! His oh shit! His executive produces the entire cast, led by Pablo Schreiber as Master Chief and the amazing crew for all their outstanding work. We wish everyone the best going forward. Well, oh my gosh, man. We already got a Max Wiener, a New York Mets fan, and now we got another one whose last name is Wiener. Oh man. Oh shit. This is too funny. I'm sorry for laughing, but I had to laugh. Um let's see. Let's see. Um let's see. Um, According to an individual with knowledge of the situation, Xbox, Amblin TV, and 343 Industries will try to shop the series to other outlets. Excuse me. We deeply appreciate the millions of fans who propelled the Halo series to be a global success, and we remain committed to broadening the Halo universe in different ways in the future. 343 Industries said, we are grateful to and Paramount for their partnership in bringing our expansive sci-fi universe to viewers around the world. Pablo Schreiber starred in the series as the iconic character Master Chief John 117, a genetically enhanced super soldier, part of an elite group known as the Spartans. Not the Spartans from the movie 300, folks. Oh shit. As the series began, humanity's fighting for a bloody war in the 26th century with the Covenant, a group of various alien races united under a shared religious fanaticism. The cast of the series also included Natasha McElhone, Jen Taylor, Bokeem Woodbine, Shabana Azmi, Natasha Kozak, Olive Gray, Yaren Ha, Bentley Kalu, Kate Kennedy, the late great Charlie Murphy, and Danny Sapani. Kyle Killen and Stephen Kane developed the series for television. Both were also executive producers and showrunners on the series in season one. David Weiner was named showrunner and executive producer for season two. Steven Spielberg, Justin Frank, and Dara Falvey also executive produced via Amblin Television, along with Otto Bathurst and Toby Leslie of One Big Picture, Scott Pennington of Chapter 11, and Kiki Wolfkill, Frank O'Connor, and Bonnie Ross of 343 Industries. The series was produced by Showtime in association with 343, along with Ambient TV. No, Amblin, excuse me, Amblin TV. Sorry about that. That's the company that also makes Tiny Toon Way, folks. For those of you who don't know about Amblin TV. Um thus ends the long and arduous road for the live action adaptation of the games. Halo was originally intended to be adapted as a movie as early as 2005 with Neil Blomkamp attached to direct at one point. The project eventually morphed into a TV series, but it would still be nearly 10 more years before it finally made it to air. Okay. All right, let's go over some TV stuff, man. That's returning and new ones that's coming out though. So all right, and this is from Deadline. All right, so let's go into it right here. So all right, welcome to Deadline's annual list of premiere dates for the roster covers hundreds of broadcast, cable, and streaming programs debuting throughout 2025, including many still listed as TBA, which is to be announced. It includes series premieres and season debuts, shows returning from hiatus, and some one-offs such as live sports and award shows, but not movies or specials. Note that older premiere dates are listed at the bottom. As always, we update this post daily as more dates are revealed, so check back often for the latest. We're glad you tuned in. In additions or adjustments can be sent to Eric um, Eric Peterson at deadline.com. Starting with January 1st, the 2025 Rose Parade, ABC, NBC, Great American Family Live Special. Um, the, yeah, the 2025 Rose Bowl ESPN Live Sports Special. Um, 2025 excuse me, 2025 Peach Bowl ESPN Live Sports Special. 2025 Sugar Bowl ESPN Live Sports Special. Missing You Netflix new drama limited series. Um, Isadora Moon on Max new children's animated series. Swamp People History on History Channel. Season 16, Swamp People, Serpent Invasion, History Channel, Season 5. My 600 LB Life on TLC, Season 13. Homicide Squad, New Orleans, A&E new docuseries. January 2nd, Extreme Makeover Home Edition. ABC new docuseries Revival. Only Murders in the Building, ABC Season 2 broadcast premiere. Hell's Kitchen, Fox Season 23. Um, I don't know what the B stands for, but might be a typo, but premiere. Animal Control, Fox Season 3, Going Dutch, the Fox new comedy series. Uh, Locker B, A Search for Truth. Peacock, new drama limited series. Stranded with My Mother-in-Law, Netflix Season 2. Southern Hospitality, Bravo Season 3. Fugitive Hunters, Mexico, A&E new docuseries. Vera, BritBox Season 14. January 3rd, Happy's Place, NBC Season 1. Season 1. Lopez versus Lopez, NBC Season 3. Dateline, NBC Season 33. Um, Selling the City, Netflix new unscripted series. RuPaul's Drag Race, MTV Season 17. The Way Home, Hallmark Channel Season 3. Samantha Brown's Places to Love, PBS um, Season 8. January 4th, the day of my birthday, they call it Late Night with Jason Kelsey. Wow, Jason Kelsey has his own late night talk show? Really? But it's going to be on ESPN. All right. It's going to be on ESPN. So for those of you who may not know, he's the football player who is on a podcast with his brother called Podcast. So y'all can check that out as well. And um his new talk show series, they call it Late Night with Jason Kelsey. Not sure what it's going to be about. All right. So good luck, Jason Kelsey. And of course, he was featured in that Subway commercial with that big giant with that big size cookie that looked like an ice cream sandwich. Oh man. January 5th, Golden Globes Awards, CBS Live Awards Special, A Double C Women's Basketball Series, the CW Season 2, America's Funniest Home Videos, ABC season 35, When Calls the Heart, Hallmark Channel season 12, and Rice's Mayfair Witches, AMC Plus season 2, Worst Cooks in America, Food Network season 28, Vienna Blood, PBS season 4. Um, January 6th, Brilliant Minds, NBC season 1. WWE Monday Night Raw, Netflix new season and network. The Curious Case of Natalia Grace, Natalia Speaks, Investigation Discovery, season 1. The 6,000 pounds diaries with Dr. Now, Lifetime new docuseries. January 7th, Will Trent, ABC. Hold on a second. Wait, January 7th. Yeah, Will Trent, ABC season 2. Wait a minute. It got renewed for season 3, I believe. Yeah, it did. High Potential, ABC season 1. The Rookie, one of my favorite TV shows, is coming back with season 7 on ABC. Kitchen Nightmares, Road to Super Bowl 59. Fox season 2. Doc, Fox new drama series, Deal or No Deal Island, NBC season 2. The Irrational season 2 on NBC, Deal or No Deal Island after show with Boston Rob, Peacock new after show series. And the new documentary, Jerry Springer Fights Camera Action. New documentary limited series, The Breakthrough, Netflix new drama series, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, aka Hotlanta, on MTV season 13, Seven Little Johnstons, TLC season 15, Finding Your Roots with Henry Louis Gates Jr., PBS season 11, The Oval, BET season 6, Help, I'm in a Secret Relationship. Secret Relationship, MTV season 3, Lucy Worsley, Susie Worsley Investigates, PBS season 2. Wildcard Kitchen, Food Network season 2. Fixer to Fabulous, HGTV season 6. Betting on Paradise, HGTV new docuseries. And January 8th, Shifting Gears, ABC new comedy series, Abbott Elementary, ABC season 3. Celebrity Jeopardy, ABC season 3. What Would You Do, ABC season 17. The Price is Right at Night, CBS season 6. Raid the Cage also premieres on the 8th with season 2 on CBS. And the craziest reality show of all obstacle exercises, a Special Forces World's Toughest Test, Fox premiere season 3 on Fox. The current returns on NBC are Chicago Med, Fire, and PD, season 10, season 13, and season 12 will be returning. I Am a Killer, Netflix season 6, Ozark Law, A&E new docuseries. And the premiere of Hollywood Squares. Didn't they have a Hollywood Squares with Whoopi Goldberg years ago? And now it's a little different. So Hollywood Squares, CBS new game show series revival. I forget this guy's name, man. I always see his face. He used to be a extra correspondent. I forget his name already, man. He has like a high afro. I forget his name, man. Y'all could let me know in the comments what his name is. But anyway, The Pit new drama series on Max. The Traders season 3 on Peacock. On Core Prime Video new drama series. American Primeval new drama limited series Netflix. Asura new drama series on Netflix. Impractical Jokers season 10 True TV. I can't believe that shit's still around. That's crazy. Um got the 2025 Orange Bowl live sports special on ESPN. And let's see. January 10th, Goosebumps The Vanishing on Disney Plus / Hulu season 2. LOL Last One Laughing. Quebec. Season 3 Prime Video. 2025 Cotton Bowl live sports special on ESPN. Sakamoto Days new anime series on Netflix. That's January 11th. Now, January 12th, Critics' Choice Awards live awards special on E. Rogue Heroes season 2 on MGM Plus. Miss Scarlet season 5 and Miss Scarlet and the Duke on PBS. All Creatures Great and Small PBS season 5 on PBS. January 13th, Bailin' Out Loud new unscripted series TLC. January 14th, Saint Denis Medical season 1 on NBC. Night Court season 3 NBC. Deal or No Deal Island time slot premiere on NBC. A Real Bug's Life Disney Plus season 2 Disney Plus. Public Disorder new drama series on Netflix. Scam Goddess new unscripted series on Freeform. Hold on. Yeah. Oh. January 16th, Law and Order and season 24 on NBC. Law and Order SVU season 26 on NBC. SNL 50 Beyond series on Peacock. No word about on the premiere of season 5 of Law and Order Organized Crime. No details to any new premieres yet, so that remains to be seen. Exo Kitty season 2 on Netflix. Castlevania Nocturne, excuse me. Season 2 on Netflix. Harley Quinn season 5 on Max. Mermicorno Starfall new children's animated series on Max. Molly May Behind It All new docuseries Prime Video. January 17th, Severance season 2 on Apple TV Plus. Real Time with Bill Maher season 23 on HBO. La Liberation new drama series on Prime Video. The Couple Next Door new drama series on Stars. NFL Icons season 4 on MGM Plus. January 20th, 911 Lone Star season 5 and final season on Fox. Rescue High Surf season 1 premiere on Fox. It's coming back from a mid-season finale. So, all right. So, college football playoff national championship game live sports special on ESPN. January 22nd, Prime Target new drama series on Apple TV Plus. Whiskey on the Rocks new comedy series on Hulu. Wags to Riches new unscripted series on Netflix. Pawn Stars History season 23 on the History Channel. So January 23rd, Police 24/7 season 2 premiere on the CW. Crime Nation season 2 premiere on the CW as well. The Night Agent season 2 moved from 2024 on Netflix. Harlem season 3 on Prime Video. January 24th, Penn and Teller Fool Us season 11 premiere on the CW. Masters of the Illusion season 11 premiere W. Eva the Owlet season 2 TV Plus. Toya and Ray Janae, season 2 on WeTV and All Black. I'm not sure what that's about. So January 25th, NBA Saturday Primetime Season 10 ABC on ABC. Asia New Nature documentary series on BBC America. Kobe Caming of a Legend new docuseries on CNN. And what's his name? Morris Chestnuts is in a new drama series called Watson on CBS. You can check them out on January 26th. I'm not sure what the time slot's going to be and what day exactly. Well, actually, January 26th. So I forget the day. So I'll look into that after. So January 27th, The Bachelor season 29 on ABC. Don't really care about that. The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives season 1 broadcast premiere on ABC. The Neighborhood season 7 on CBS. Papa's House season 1 on CBS. Also on CBS, NCIS season 21. NCIS Origins season 1. Histories Greatest Mysteries season 6 on History's most shocking new docuseries on History Channel. January 28th is the return of FBI season 6, FBI International season 3, and FBI Most Wanted on CBS that will make their return. Paradise new drama series on Hulu, Great Migrations, A People on the Moor new docu-series on PBS, Hunting History with Stephen Ranella, new docu-series History. January 29th, Hollywood Squares new game show series Revival time slot premiere on CBS. All Americans season 7 sneak peek on the CW. Mythic Quest season 4 Apple TV. And of course, obviously, we gotta get into some Marvel action here, man. So, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man new animated series Disney Plus. The Flip Off new docuseries HGTV. January 30th, Scammata new docuseries ABC. That doesn't sound like a good name for it. That sounds like a scam artist, man. I can't watch that. I can't watch that shit, man. Yeah, Perfect Wife: The Mysterious Disappearance of Cheryl Papini. AB season 1 broadcast premiere on ABC. George and Mandy's First Marriage season 1 on CBS. Ghost season 4 on CBS. Matlock season 1 on CBS. Elspeth season 2 CBS. The Recruit season 2 on Netflix, which is the one with Colton. Colton is one of the guys from he sometimes guests on Pictionary and 25 Words or Less. So yeah, The Seven Deadly Sins, Four Nights of the Apocalypse, Netflix season 2. Yeah, I think it's Colton Dunn. That's his name, actually, if I'm not mistaken, because I see that name so many times on Pictionary. So, you know what I'm saying? All right, so let's get into January 31st. NCIS Sydney returns for season 2. Fire Country SWAT returns from their season 3 for Fire Country, season 8 of SWAT. High Tides Netflix season 2 on Netflix. Snow Girl season 2 on Netflix. Ancient Aliens History Channel season 21 on the History Channel. Mysteries from Above new docuseries from channel. All right. I will cover February next month, actually, man. I'll cover February next month. So I will save the rest for I'll save the rest for a future episode. I'm not gonna get to all of it right now. I'm not gonna get to it all right now though, man. And I forgot to cover this actually in regards to Moana. I forgot to cover this actually. Um I forgot to cover this shit. Um let's see. What is going on here? I forgot to cover this shit. Hang on 1 second. 1 second. All right. Moana 2's third week box office success sets the course for Disney repeating a feat from 2019. Before completing its first month in theaters, the sequel already beat the first installment's 5-month worldwide grossing of $643 million. Moana 2's new and returning cast is key in sparking a renewed interest in the franchise, as adding new characters has given a fresh perspective while expanding on familiar dynamics that made the original great. The demigod twist in Moana 2's ending effectively sets up future installments, not to mention the confirmed live action and possible sequels and TV shows about characters like Maui and Samia. Despite Moana 2's reviews being considerably worse than the first, its early box office numbers surpassed the first movie by a lot, to become the studio's favorite franchise in the years to come, beating Frozen 2's record of having the biggest Thanksgiving opening gross of all time, the biggest Black Friday gross of all time, and the biggest opening day for a Disney animated movie. Moana 2 is on its way to becoming one of the highest earning animated movies of all time, possibly getting Disney an achievement that hasn't happened in 5 years. Um, Moana 2 gives Disney a chance to have all three highest grossing movies of 2024. Not sure about Mufasa. I'm not sure about that one right there. Um, this year Disney could have the top three box office titles. Currently, the three highest grossing movies of 2024 are Inside Out 2, Deadpool and Wolverine, and Despicable Me 4. In fourth place, with 2 more weeks until 2025, Moana 2 is approximately 252 millions away from taking third place, and it seems likely it will. Notably, Despicable Me 2 ended in third place with $970 million at the 2013 worldwide box office against Frozen and Iron Man 3. Given how well Moana 2 is performing, the sequel will beat Despicable Me 4. And it will actually, man. It will actually. So let's take a look at the top 5 grossing movies in 2024 so far. So Inside Out 2, 1 billion, 698 million, 641 and 117. Yeah, 117 $1 billion. Deadpool and Wolverine, one one 1,338,073,645. Despicable Me 4, 969 million 274,793. Moana 2, 717 million 802 thousand and $544. Dune 2, 714, 440 714 million 444,358. Godzilla X Khan, The New Empire, 571 million 570 $1,016. While it may not surpass the total earnings of Frozen 2, $1.4 billion, Moana 2's box office will reach a billion as predictions believe it will double what Moana earned in 2016. It remains to be seen if it will complete this feat by the end of the year. Whether or not Moana 2 gets into the top three, its performance is still shocking. While the first movie ended up in 12th place among the highest grossing releases, the sequel will probably end between third and fifth place, depending on its performance against the last releases of 2024. Um um so while Robert Eggers Nosferatu and Pedro Almodovar's The Room Next Door are set to receive wide critical acclaim in the next weeks. Their genre isn't one likely to break box office records. Moana 2's true competitor is Mufasa, The Lion King, as the franchise first remake ended up in second place at the 2019 box office, earning an impressive $1.6 billion. Oh boy, what the hell is this? Okay, what the hell is this? Yeah. Um, yeah, yeah, $1.6 billion. Notably, it's unlikely that Sonic the Hedgehog 3 will represent any threat to either of the latest Disney animated releases, as the first movie got merely $319 million worldwide, and the second $405 million. While it is uncertain if the Disney prequel will receive the huge attention that the first did, Mufasa, The Lion King Rotten Tomatoes score predictions suggest it could outshine its predecessor, with If Beale Street Could Talk director Barry Jenkins behind it. With only 2 weeks before the end of 2024, Moana 2 would seem like the strongest contender um for third place. Funnily enough, if either movie beats Despicable Me 4, Disney will be able to claim the top three highest grossing movies, repeating its box office success from 5 years ago. Well, that's a big if, man. That is a big if. You know what I'm saying? That is a big if. So we have to wait and see, man, what happens. We gotta see what happens. All right. So let me see. Let me make sure I don't miss out on anything. Let me make sure I don't miss out on anything whatsoever. I did talk about that. All right. All right. What do you say we go into some gaming news? What do you say we go into some gaming news right here, man? All right, let's go into. What do you say we go into some gaming news right here, man? Um, some gaming news that we gotta talk about. So here is the video entertainment newsroom segment right here. Let's get into it right here, man. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this actually. So, um, I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this actually. Um, I've been waiting for this actually. Give me 1 second. Okay, so let's get into it right here. The video game entertainment newsroom. Let's get into it right here. All right, let's get into some gaming news right here, man. Um, into some gaming news for all the video gamers out there that's wondering what's going on. I'm about to get it. Let's get into what is this? Is something that something that really struck me. I actually saw this actually. Let me see. What is it? Um, okay. All right, so let's go to two stories. Let's go to two stories right here. All right, so all right, let's see. Uh so Xbox and PlayStation currently have Black Friday sales, so it should be no surprise. Yeah, actually that happened actually. Should be no surprise that Nintendo is also like Xbox and PlayStation. Nintendo's Black Friday sale has also come early before the official start of the annual shopping holiday on November 27th, which already started already. So let's see. The iconic gaming company is offering discounts on software and hardware. So if the gamer in your life is interested in a Switch console, there is no better time to swipe the card for one. Um, so right now, sales on Switch consoles, bundles, accessories, and of course games. Double H Gaming did all the hard work finding deals for you. So sit back and hit the gallery below to see what you can save a few coins on. Nintendo Switch console bundles. Okay, then number one. Nintendo Switch Mario Kart 8 bundle. First, you are going to need a Nintendo Switch console. Thankfully, there are bundle offers that won't take a massive bite out of your bank account. Right now, you can score a Nintendo Switch bundle with a copy of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and 12 months of Nintendo Switch Online, allowing you to play classic NES, SNES, Nintendo 64, and Sega Genesis games for just $299.99 while supplies last at my Nintendo store. Now, the Nintendo Fanatic wants an OLED model specifically. It's a good thing there are Nintendo Switch OLED console bundles that also come with Mario Kart 8 and 12 months of Nintendo Switch Online, also available on my Nintendo Switch store website. But wait, there's more. Nintendo also slashed the price of the Nintendo Switch Lite Hyrule Edition for $209.99, which comes with a bonus Nintendo Switch Online and an expansion pack. You can scoop one up by at Best Buy, Target, and GameStop while supplies last. Yeah, and a little bit of a recap of the Black Friday sale on games. Um, the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, you got the Nintendo Switch console, and now you need some games. Yes, plenty of them are on sale right now, including some top rated titles. You bet, but you better hurry. Some of these deals only last until November 30. Well, yeah. Anyway, anyway, so The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, $39.99, regularly $69.99. Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury, $39.99, regularly $59.99. Pinkman for $39.99, regularly $59.99. Super Mario Maker 2, $39.99, regularly $59.99. Animal Crossing, New Horizons, $39.99. Regularly, $59.99. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, $39.99. Regularly, $59.99. Super Mario Odyssey, $29.99. Regularly, $59.99. Pink 1 and 2, $29.99, and regularly $49.99. Damn. That's a lot of numbers, man. That's a lot of numbers, though, man. I hate to say this, though, man. That's a lot of numbers, though, man. I'm not even going to hold you. I'm Liz on this one, so yeah. All right. All right. That's just a handful of titles that you can yeah, I'm not even gonna go there on that one. Nintendo Switch accessories. One controller is never enough, so now is a good time to make sure you have enough partake in a Super Mario Party Jamboree extravaganza. Right now, you can pick up Joy-Con controllers for $59.99 and a Black Pro wireless controller for $49.99. Wait, what? Wait. Why? Yeah, yeah, there is a comma instead of a period. Okay, anyway, I'm not even going to do all this. So you can visit Best Buy, Target, GameStop, and Walmart to find other accessories on sale. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, gaming. Okay. So I don't know too many people who have a PSP. I don't know that, but anyway, so it looks like Sony is eager to return to the handheld gaming market after the surprise success of the PS Portal. According to a Bloomberg report, Sony is developing a new handheld gaming console that will allow gamers to play PlayStation 5 games without being tethered to the internet or console. The website reports Sony is making the console to rival Nintendo, which currently dominates the handheld gaming market, with the Nintendo Switch and its successor rumored to be arriving in 2025. It's not confirmed. Will only cement that dominance. Microsoft is also where is it? Where yeah, Microsoft is also currently making its own handheld gaming device, which is a few years out. Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer revealed portable PC gaming consoles such as Valve's Steam Deck and Asus ROG ROG Ally have also hold on, get rid of this. Have also made their great strides in the handheld gaming market. PlayStation is looking to build off success of the PS Portal, the 8-inch gaming device that steams PS5 games via the cloud over Wi-Fi, and the PS5 game console's remote play feature. Bloomberg reports that Sony originally intended for the PS Portal to be a standalone device to expand PlayStation's gaming audience. If this is the case, it will mark PlayStation's return to a territory that it is very familiar with thanks to previous devices. The PSP, PlayStation Portable, and its successor, the PS5. The PS Vita. Social media is smelling what Sony is cooking. Gamers have been reacting to this news because, believe it or not, plenty of people out there, like Kind of Funny's Greg Miller, have been screaming at Sony to drop a follow-up to the PS Vita. Well, that day is currently far away. Until Sony officially drops the bomb, you can peep more reactions to the rumored new PlayStation handheld device in the gallery below. Um, and some people online are saying, "Yep, um, I didn't think of reporting on this yet because it seemed obvious, but yeah, PlayStation is in the early stages of developing a native PS5 handheld. Development started following the PlayStation Portal's release, which surpassed Sony's expectations. Insider Gaming .com/Sony development. Um, Another person says PlayStation handhelds are peak, and the hashtag PS Portal is a godsend for parents of young children. I'm all in for another PSP. And another person says, remember when many journalists or influencers or YouTube journalists or fanboys and even some PS fans thought PS Portal, was going to crash and fail, but a year after the launch of PS Portal is a huge success. Sometimes it's better to not listen to the toxic bubble. Yeah, the toxicity of the fucking haters, man. Kill that fucking noise, man. You know what I'm saying? Another person says all digital and it's gonna cost at least the same as the PS5 Pro. Um, and another person says, please be good. Please be good. Another person says, this would not appeal to me. Issue with having a natively playing portable is added dev time, resources, optimization, etc. Has to be put to ports gains for it. Think Series S hampers Xbox development. A handheld PlayStation would be worse. More of a lowest common denominator. Wow, that's one negative Nancy. That's one fucking negative Nancy, man. You don't gotta worry about this guy. This person says, I remember the sheer amount of hatred I got for even suggesting something like this. Now those same people will champion this report. I'd love to see it. Sony's rumored to have a new PlayStation handheld in the pipeline. If true, it'll probably have a lot of similarities with the Steam Deck. Would that appeal to you? This is from pushsquare.com/feature and talking repost. Another person says, fuck the deck, just be a stronger Vita. This person says it's what the portal beginning. People spent $200 on a paperweight that can't play games natively and they still defend it. This person says Sony definitely acting carefully, taking it update for cloud gaming confirms the company's intentions. However, they are still cautious. Cautious, yeah. All right, so there you have it right there, folks. That was some gaming news right there. A little bit of a recap. Um, I will cover some gaming news in the future, so don't worry about that right there. Let's see. Let's see how much time we got here. All right. I think we're good. We are going to actually wrap up right now, man. I know I'm trying to I'm trying to actually make sure that everything is up to par. Um, you know what I'm saying? And no, I'm not on mute, by the way, folks. So don't worry. Don't worry about that. Um, so yeah. Let me wait for this to load. Wait for it. 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 Um All right, we're gonna wrap up right here, man. Um, what do you say? What do you say we go on to a very last segment of the day and night, wherever you're listening to podcasts and stuff. Um, so yeah, we're gonna get into it right here. Let me just find it. Let me just find this. Find it. Hold on a second. Hold on. Yeah. Let me find that segment for you folks right here. Yes, here it is. Stream choices on the go, man. Let's get into it. Let's go. All right. All right, folks and guys and gals. Make sure you follow Off the Meat Rat Chainz New York Avenue podcast on Facebook alongside with Threads and other podcast shows that I do, alongside with Instagram and the podcast shows that I do are Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks podcast. The sports edition show that I do. I just finished recording episode 84. And Meticulous Vibe Juice podcast, the entertainment review show that I also do. I'm trying to get that out the way. Probably not tonight, but probably tomorrow or something. We'll see what happens. Also on the gram, which is the same as it is on Threads, which is G Money Stacks 555 in Queens, New York. Make sure you make sure you um make sure you go into the link in bio if you want to listen to some new episodes and stuff. I will gladly go over the streaming platforms where you can actually listen. I'm gonna go over this right now. So real quick, in real fashion. So, starting with Odyssey, Audible, Audioburst, Amazon Music, Breaker, Bullhorn FM, Castbox FM, Deezer, Listen Notes, Moon FM Podcast, Overhaul FM Podcast, Player FM, Pocket Cast, Podbay, Podfriend, Podhound, Podopolo, Podorama, Podcast Index, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, Podverse, Podcast Guru, Podvine, Snipped, Spotify for podcasters, Stitcher, TuneIn, Fountain, Radio, Heart Radio, the number one app where you can listen to music, radio stations, and podcast show episodes for free. You don't need a credit card or debit card to download iHeartRadio. All you need to do is go ahead and follow the podcast on iHeartRadio on every streaming platform that I just mentioned to y'all. And you can also do the same with YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel page of G Money Stacks 555 for more live video episode podcast recordings. And leave a like and a comment along with the episodes and topics. Tell me how you feel about the topics in today's episode. And you can listen, stream, watch. You can listen while you're on the go to work, coming from work to home. You can also listen on the go as you go into your destinations and reaching home to the crib. And of course you can download these apps that I just mentioned to you, folks out there, on your iPhones, your Android phones, iPads, Android tablets. You can also include laptops, which includes Apple and Dell laptop models. All right. Um and Be sure to also add the podcast to your playlist. Um and also enable alerts so you don't miss out on new episodes, new live stream recordings, and of course, tell a friend to another friend Spread the word. Word of mouth is important. Share the podcast with my Linktree link that says G Money Stacks 555 with your husbands, boyfriends, girlfriends, people you're cool with from work and everywhere else where you meet new people. Um, and that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it for me, man. I'm your man G Money Stacks, aka the Gregonator. Thank you very much. 68th episode of Off the Meat Rat Chainz New York Avenue. Um, as we dedicate this episode to the Matrix 5 in the works for the continued franchise of the continued franchise. So remember, the grind doesn't stop. Hard work pays off. If you want something, you have to work hard and earn it. It's not going to be given to you on a fucking silver platter. And and you know, don't let anybody stop you from following your goals and dreams. Do what makes you smile. Follow your heart, and all that great stuff right there. And yes, creatively, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, that gets you into your zone alongside with tunnel vision. You, there's no manual when it comes to following your own path and your journey. And of course, you don't need a people pleaser when it comes to your craft. The only person that you need to worry about is pleasing yourself. All right. And and um and like I normally say, you don't need to be worried about anything that's not mandatory for you. If you want to be careful on whatever ads you're trying to get, and and of course stay away from scam deals that you're going to be getting $100 million, which is also a lie. Kelty Knight actually discussed this on More to the Story with Roxy Diaz, which I actually watched, so you can check that out as well. She's a former 106 in Park co-host, actually, in case nobody didn't know about. Also, I want to actually say this though. Um, you know, no matter what you do with your independent careers, whatever it may be, you you don't necessarily need a machine to actually help you with all this though, man. You really don't. Because I believe in creative freedom, being able to have creative ideas and stuff, so nobody can actually take that away from you, because you own your stuff. You own your shit. Don't forget that. And yeah, remember to be yourself while recording your podcast episodes and your content or whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what particular um age bracket that many people are listening to. As long as you're building a community of all the people that's listening to your stuff, watching your stuff. I mean, don't let the numbers on YouTube or anywhere else discourage you or anything like that, man. And also, I like to say, be careful with certain individuals who claim to be podcast advisors or anything like that, who have crazy, stupid deals or whatever, because those are scammers. So be careful out there, man. And that screams a red fucking flag right there, man. So be careful out there to all the podcasters who plan to make a podcast. Be aware of all the scammers that's going on with the so-called professional podcast advisors and all that other stuff. So steer clear away from these motherfucking scammers, okay? Just putting it out there. All right, man. That's gonna do it, man. I hope y'all enjoy yourselves, and I hope y'all are doing your Christmas shopping right now and everything else in between. I love y'all. Y'all could have listened to any podcast shows in the whole world, but you chose to listen to this new podcast platform right there. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate this. I appreciate all the 90 subscribers that subscribe to this channel. I hope I could build more in 2025 as shows to keep grinding, man. You know what I'm saying? To all the new podcasters that started a podcast or whatever, be on your P's and Q's, be on your grind. Don't worry about the fucking haters. Kill that fucking noise. And you should be proud of yourselves for the accomplishment of what you're doing. Have fun with your podcast. Don't worry about the money, man. If you build it, all that stuff will come true. So peace and one love. I'll see y'all next time in the next episode. Good night, everybody.